Hello everybody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We're going to be playing the Defect today on Ascension 14. Lower max HP, not a huge deal. I mean, for the Defect, what is that, 9 HP maybe? I don't know, wait, aren't we 75? Isn't that just like 4 HP? That's not terrible at all. Now, we could lose our starting relic, gain a boss relic. I do like crack cores though, so I'm not sure I want to do that. Losing all gold to remove 2 cards at this stage, not something I exactly want to do. Upgrading card. It's okay, it's definitely good, but it's not exciting. No longer smith at rest sites, but we do have an extra energy. Alright, this one's going to be interesting. No smithing, so gotta be very careful about cards we take, make sure that we take them knowing that they're never going to be upgraded. And yeah, we have a path to a single elite fight that is the flame guy. Other path, we could potentially fight 3 elites. You know what? I'm feeling like fighting 3 elites. Let's go. So, we're starting out here. Gonna double block. Gonna hit this guy as well. We're full blocking. Doing pretty good. This should get 2 kills, so we're good. And then, we have Consume. Consume is just always kind of good. We can't upgrade it though for the 3 focus. Very important to remember. Loop isn't going to be upgraded either, though Loop is very strong. Yeah, both these cards are very good. Not upgraded, it's hard to say which one's better. I think I like Loop a little bit better, even though its upgrade is potentially more powerful than Consume's upgrade. But hopefully we'll be able to make do. Now, I really love playing as the Defect. I need to attack here? I think I do. I just think they're a fun character. Not too much more to say about it other than that, really. Now we have the kill here. Bird's nice and taken care of. Cool-headed's very good, but we can't upgrade it, so I think instead I like a ball lightning. I'm not as worried about upgrading ball lightning. Whereas the other one I would like to upgrade. Now we could obtain a relic for 79 gold. That tends to be worth it. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 15 HP. Sure, that's not terrible. We will have to remember to go fight an elite in Act 2. Unfortunate turn here, we're just forced to take some damage. That's how it goes sometimes, though. We got the kill. At least we're killing fairly fast. Having 4 energy a turn does help in that regard. Glacier, we are going to just take. Glacier is a very good card. The block is nice, but what's more important is the frost that it gives us. I like regen potion, but given that we have the shop thing to heal, that's better. Now, campfires are definitely less good for us than normal, so we're gonna be taking it easy there. And yeah, it seems like a fine turn to go ahead and strike. Hopefully we do okay. We can double block here. We can block a whole ton if we really want, but I do want to strike a lot, I think. Because we're going to need to get through this guy's HP. Now, we're dealing a good amount of damage, but we're also taking a lot right now. Hopefully we get the kill coming up next turn. It's likely. It's guaranteed. Cool. Alright, strike dummy. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. Would have loved that with my Ironclad run. Now, all these cards are kind of good. I would love if Reinforced Body could be upgraded. Of course. Skim drawing 3 cards is nice. Never feels that bad. So I'm going to take it. Got a lot of good cards early. Unfortunately, none of them are upgraded, so I should probably keep that in mind. Glacier almost full blocking for us by itself here. It's very kind of it. We're not going to get the kill, but we can loop, and we're going to full block. So we don't really need the kill. We can ball lightning, we can do this. We're going to get the kill off of our lightning. Easy. Skilled chaos, excuse me. We're going to discard the draw. Going to add cards to my deck. Now, going up against another elite, it might be the Sentry, so I might want a Sweeping Beam. Yeah, sweeping beam upgraded is real nice. Real nice. Do I need it for the sentries? I probably do, to be honest. Yep, and here they are. Good to know. At least we can full block here. I might want a Distilled Chaos now. I think so. This is a good turn for it. We can loop. We could do this. Wow, that was lucky. Okay, cool. It's not like guaranteed to hit the top one, is it? I don't know. But we're not taking any damage this turn. And that's what I like to see. We do have a loop. And we can have more draw if we so choose. I would like a little bit more block. We did get it, so I'm going to take it. I kind of believe in my deck here. I might be able to take no damage. There's a Glacier. Block extra just for good measure. We only have 1 days left in deck, so we're looking pretty good in that regard. And yeah, we're not taking any more damage. At least yet. We could still get some really bad turns with dazes, you never know. But in this case, I think we're gonna be good. Still a full block. All we need to do is go to the next turn, and I think we're fine. Yeah, no damage. And we get a Fossilized Helix. First time we would lose HP, prevent it. Okay, so we need to take no self-damage cards. Good to remember. Self-repair, normally I feel like I would take it, but I'm not going to at this point. We already have sort of a heal. So I'm going to go for that instead. Calipers. Okay, Calipers is insane. That heavily incentivizes going Frost and building up as much Glaciers orbs as we can. We already have Loop as well, so that's going to be good for that strategy. So we're going to be trying that out. Skill Potion is not going to be too useful here. Now this guy's first attack isn't going to do too much damage to us. So we can actually afford to take it somewhat. It might do too much damage. I mean, it's not going to do literally any damage to us. Now we're going to be taking some damage, so we're going to try to block at least a little bit here and hope we get the kill next turn, which we do. So we're A-okay. Good fight. When you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. So I don't think that includes lightning orbs, unfortunately. Multicast is very good. This could mean that we get a lot of block from a singular frost orb. If we have a lot of energy, which we kind of do, we aren't going to be able to upgrade it for the X+1. So I do have to keep that in mind, but I think it fits our strategy of using calipers very well, so we're going to go for that. Might be a little bit weak in the start here. We can make sure we kill the guy who is giving us weak, and we're not going to take at least damage in the first fight, so, or first part of the fight. We do have a Glacier. I think we want to start taking this guy out now if we can. Oh shoot, I did that wrong. I was supposed to get our lightning orb going. Hey, at least we still aren't taking any damage yet. Except for the fact that I did this completely wrong. Great. Love it. Alright, I messed up horribly. That was my bad. Is this enough damage? I don't know. I'd love a block here. Can we get a block? We do get a block. We can strike this guy twice. He's almost dead. Maybe I should have just played multicast. Yeah, that guy's now dead. What do you do? Intends to block. What do you just block for somebody? Wait, was that random that you're blocking that guy the whole time? If so, I'm very annoyed. Because you blocked perfectly. It was a genius maneuver. Alright, so we took some damage. It was only 5. I'm not really that worried about it. Just hurts my pride a little bit. None of these are good enough. This is our second claw. Now we can go to a shop to heal up, so I think I'm going to do that. And then we can also get orange pellets. Orange pellets is extremely good. The Defect often likes to play a lot of different types of cards, so skills, attacks, and powers. So yeah, being able to make use of that will be very strong in the future, most likely. Now this is a rough starting turn if I've ever seen one. Let's see, we're at a good amount of block here. I could full block, I think. I mean, maybe I should. Yeah, argument not to, but I like keeping it. We have the Hex Beam here. I'm gonna try to make use of multicast. And so what we really want now is focus. We are weakened. That might make things a little bit tougher here. Can kill this guy though. Get as much block as we can. And at least we're gonna be healing up, I think, rather than taking damage. Very solid for us. So yeah, definitely want something that gives us focus now. Blizzard is good potentially, but I honestly would rather it be upgraded. And hologram is always good. Won't stay in the deck, but it's always good, right? Like this is fine. So we're gonna be doing that. What a turn! What a turn! My goodness. Skill potion. What do you got for me? Could block X times, could gain energy for every card in our pile. I think we're gonna go consume. It's a little bit awkward. I'd love to kill one of these guys. We can hologram back, get a ball lightning, still consume, block. And hey, we did something. Still taking damage, but only 4. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. And they're dead. Alright. Got an attack potion for our troubles. None of this interests me enough. I'm gonna go here. We can't do anything other than rest. Who's our boss? I'm gonna take the recall now because I've been forgetting it like every run otherwise. And I think I can afford not to rest for the start of this fight. We won't have consume or anything like that, so I might want to reconsider how strong I feel now that I think about it, but hey. Also, hey, what the heck? Okay. We have loop, so we can do it. This is 8 damage, 8 times 3 is 24. 24 is not 25, so it wouldn't be enough if we wanted to play loop on top of it. Which I kind of do. Complicated turn. Complicated turn, okay. In that case, what are we doing? Are we playing our attack potion? I think we're playing our attack potion. Compile driver. Not super sexy, but it might do the job. It does do the job. Yeah. Okay. Guess we got rid of all our debuffs. Haha. Okay. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not super looking forward to this turn, but it could be worse. At least we're full blocking. We haven't had to use up our thing just yet. We're gonna make sure that we continue to do that. We're full blocking again, so I can afford to draw. Now we're still full blocking, so I can hit him another time. And we're gonna be okay. Gotta make sure we get as many attacks in there as we can. We got to keep a little bit of block for this turn as well. Ooh, how exciting. We can dual cast. That'll get us up to enough block if we decide to do this. Man, some spikes would be nice too. Mainly against the heart, but can't get everything you want. Maybe we should have skimmed. I'm not sure. I think we're going to be able to clean him up. Now he is attacking us for quite a bit, but we should have enough damage to seal the deal here. Anything exciting next turn? We could get a Glacier, so not doing any extra damage, but we're doing okay. We're doing some passive damage. And then we could just block. Regular defend here should do the trick. We can't upgrade, so we can't make our starting card 0. Definitely, the Defect benefits from a lot of upgrades, so it's a little bit unfortunate the way things have gone so far. This is complicated too, because we're not going to have enough block. Oh wait, we do just barely get to enough block, don't we? Yeah, we do. So this is where it gets scary, because we want to have enough block for everything. I think if we draw into a Skim, we have a really good chance of getting Glacier. And Glacier maybe blocks for enough. Doing calculations is hard. Hey, doing Glacier blocks for enough. Okay. So with this full blocked, I'm less worried about his giant attack since he takes a turn off here. I think we're going to be okay. Go get him to 33, but this is fine. Even if we end up taking the damage here, like I said, we are not going to worry about it too much. What do we have coming up? We have a Glacier. We have a Strike. I don't know, we could get a lot of bad stuff here. Yeah, perfect. That's what I want to get out of the deck, and this is what we've saved our buffer for. Why I've been playing so cautiously. Are you tired of me now? Is that what this whole attack thing is? The negative debuff? Goodness. Look, I know it's a long fight. We're both in it together, okay? But there we go. Did the whole first fight without taking any damage. Pretty good for us. Talking about good for us. Machine learning. Good start innate. Reboot's always kind of decent. I do like a reboot. It's a good skill, so we're gonna take it. Since I don't know what I'm getting anymore. It's funny, we can do nothing at campfires if we want. That scares me a bit. Something about transforming all strikes into defends here seems kind of good, even though we do have a buff to our strikes right now. Yeah, Velvet Choker scares me. So we're gonna go for Pandora's Box. And we got a lot more cards in here, and that excites me a lot. Like, a lot of these are pretty good. We have some good block focus cards here. Hologram stacking up will be very nice. And yeah, we're gonna be moving on to the next one. Okay. So, what do we got? We gotta take on this. We gotta do Fire Elite. And we're gonna go to a shop probably. Do you want to take as much advantage of calibers as I can? We still need focus, so I think we're not going to be able to be stingy about any focus cards that we find. We're just going to have to take them. Yeah, I do like that path. We can still rest at least, so we'll be able to heal up before the elite fight, which is something. And we'll do this. All right. Now, we don't actually have as many regular block cards as we used to, right? Yeah, that's the one downside of our deck. We also didn't get any upgraded cards. I'm not sure if that's like a guaranteed thing where you can't get an extra upgraded card, but it's a bit unfortunate for us. We got a potion we can use. Let's do Rainbow. Alrighty. I'm scared. We could dual cast. We could multicast. I guess we could get up to a decent amount of block. Wait, we can get up to full block? Okay, I'm down for that. No, wait, that's not full block. What was I thinking? Oh, because I thought I was gonna have the Frost Orb afterwards. That's why I thought it was full block. Silly me. Here, it'd be fun to do a multicast, but not as good as I want it to be, but still probably better than anything else we're doing. And we do almost full block again, which I do like that. I like that quite a bit. Still have loop. We can still get a good amount of block from that, but we're taking some damage. Dang. Birds. Birds are always annoying. Even with this. Okay, we can do this. The boot is nice. It makes us deal extra damage to these darn birds. And we knocked it out of the sky, so it should take full damage next turn. I don't know what we're doing here. Not taking any damage, that's for sure. Alright. Multicast hasn't been super useful. None of these are good enough, I think. We really do want block cards. That's like the third claw we've seen. We also saw the all for one. God, this would be a really good seed for the all for one, wouldn't it? Shoot. Skim. Still didn't find any block cards. Okay, we're definitely lacking. Definitely lacking in block here. Rip and tear. At least we're not taking any damage to start out with, so that fossilized helix is doing us a lot of work. What to do? Could potentially get Glacier again. Yeah. At least we're blocking for full. Okay, they're making it hard for us to block more now. I don't like that. We're like a little bit immune to it, which is good. So we're not taking too much damage here. I think I'm playing this pretty well, which excites me, because I was worried I wasn't going to play well today. We have fusion. Got a hologram. This is why hologram's so good. If I play a fusion here, we'll full block. I can do that little extra damage. And then this is a scary turn. Very scary. We can zap. We can dual cast. And we can rip and tear, and we got it. Cool. Good for us. Another hologram is pretty nice. Compile driver upgraded is cool. Not really the best part about that card though. So the damage isn't too big of a deal. Hologram, it's another block. It could find us Glacier. It's pretty good. I'd love to see another Glacier now though. And again, more focus. If we don't get focus, we're probably gonna be in bad shape later on. So, something I'm definitely gonna prioritize. At least we full block the first turn here. The knight is the one who does the most damage, so we can focus more of our attacks on him. We can do this block into the glacier block. Ideally, we get upgraded glaciers too, somewhere along the way. I don't even know if that damage is going to stay. You're just going to heal, right? No, you buffed. Okay, buffing's scary. Buffing very scary. We can stack for 8 block. That's nice. Wow, you guys are just going all in to kill me here. That's not cool. At least I don't take any damage to start with. But man, that's rough. Alright, I'm gonna do this into Rip and Tear. We're gonna do more Rip and Tear. And multicast has just been a dead card in our hand every time. Alright, they're starting the heals now. Alright, now they're not really attacking me. Weird. We're gonna go with the fusion stack. Go on to here. Giving a good amount of damage. Please stop healing that much. Okay, and then you're both attacking on the same exact turns, because I guess why not? Man, you're annoying. Good. It worked. I don't know. What could I even draw that would be good? Nothing, really? I can block for 3 at least. Like, I have no energy for anything useful. Stack won't help me block that much. So, yeah. And then I can't play Glacier, so I guess I'll just play my 3 block. Probably gives me less damage overall. Or makes me take less damage overall. Sucks, but what can I do? Sometimes there's nothing to do. So we have the multicast on Fusion. It is a really cool combo. If we end up getting Ice Cream, we'll be able to make use of it a lot better. So that's another sort of victory condition for us. We'll keep 2 block into the next turn. Might mean that we could survive without getting some focus cards. Static Discharge is very good. It's very strong against the Heart, so I'm going to take it, especially because it's upgraded. Now we're going to move on. We're going to potentially lose HP. That's a bit scary, but I think I have to do that rather than take the curse. We do get to heal up still, so I'm going to go for another question mark. Move a card in our deck. Well, that's fitting. Sure, what are we going to remove? We need to remove something that hasn't been doing a ton for us. Multicast, like I said, with Fusion can be really good, but it's not a block, so definitely aren't removing any non-block cards, and Hologram can kind of be a block. Ooh, do I get rid of Multicast? I'm going to get rid of a Multicast. It doesn't exhaust, it stays in the deck, so it's fine. I do like that we get to rest up here. Makes me feel a lot safer, and we'll get to rest up after. The 5 regen on these guys is real brutal. Static Discharge is probably going to be our only saving grace. Let's see what we can get here. Apotheosis. I do like that. It's not amazing here because we don't really have anything else to grab, but we're going to be doing some damage. Okay. Yeah, we're taking a lot. But we're also going to block a lot. And Hologram's going to stay in our deck. Okay. Feeling okay. We almost have this guy down. Maybe I just block a lot more here. Or maybe I just do my potion now to try to get the kill on this guy. I don't know. These guys always hit... No, it hits random. Okay. Took no damage this turn, which is great and all, but we're still in massive trouble. We'll dual cast. Apotheosis would be a really good pickup for us. Okay. We have Hologram into Glacier, which is very nice. Now we could play another Glacier because we're not going to guarantee it next turn. But I think I'm going to be okay. I'll carry over 4 block at least. Great. Scary. Okay, we did get Glacier. Feeling a little bit better. We are going to start to have wounds in our deck. But at least we're looping for 2. God, this is rough. We can draw a lot. What am I going for here? Do I just go for the Glacier again? No, we have Melter, so I think we're okay. Actually, we have Hologram. We can just draw into our next attack. Yeah, let's do this. That feels a little bit better to me. And now we shouldn't be really taking any damage from this guy, even if this fight does go on forever. Well, we will if I do this, but hopefully that won't matter too much. Yeah, I think we're going to take him out soon, so this is okay. The regen was scary, but fortunately we're allowed to do long fights in this game. It's not a crime. Alright, I think we had dual cast kill there too. Okay, future card rewards have 1 additional card to choose from. That's very nice. Emerald Key is good. Add a card to our deck. Here is Bias Cognition with red pellets. That is absolutely amazing. Now all we need to do is make sure we have a skill and attack that we can play in the same turn as it. And then it's for free focus. So just what I was asking for. Oh my. Yeah, we're going to take Blue Candle. There's a lot of combos with that still. Very, very excited about this run for now. We have a loop, we have a skim. I think I'd rather just fusion here. We're gonna loop. And then we could potentially get rid of the Snecko Eye next turn. He's doing a big attack, which we don't really have to worry about that much. We can play everything on this turn. So yeah, we now just have 4 focus. I love it. What else are we gonna play? Melter? Okay, yeah, they stay on their same damage, or they stay on the same energy cost, which is kind of funny. We'll reboot, see what we can get. We're not taking any damage this turn anyway, so we should be fine. Alright, this run's turning out to be very exciting. I'm so happy. Not taking any damage, and with this, calipers can start to actually get out of control. I guess as long as we're asking for things that are kind of ridiculous and make the run really strong. I would love an apotheosis, you know, if the Slay the Spire gods see fit to bestow it upon me. It would help out quite a lot. Ice cream also sounds good, you know, but whatever you guys decide, Slay the Spire gods, it's fine by me. It is multiple gods, by the way, for anyone unfamiliar. That's just a fact of life. We're gonna go for Charged Battery. It's not like the most exciting pick, but it seems kind of good. Ooh, we're just shy of the membership card. Horn Cleat might have been good too. Darn. Nothing else here is really that exciting to me. Could remove a card. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What card do we remove? Zap is never getting that good. It's just a worst ball lightning for forever now, because we can't upgrade it. Unless, of course, we get that apotheosis. It's also one of our few ways to generate lightning, though we do have static discharge, but that does require us to take damage, so I'd rather not. A lot of the stuff in here feels at least decent now. We'll get rid of the zap. I guess I could have stopped doing the removal. But it seems better to do it now. Alright. Rough first turn. Nice. Okay. Get another random card. Boot sequence. I'll take it. And we'll just loop twice. And then we take a little bit? No, we take nothing. But we are weakened, which isn't great. Let's skim here. Bias Cog, and then Sweeping Beam. Cool. Things look better already. We are full blocking. Gonna get rid of this guy if I can. This guy's gonna strengthen himself up and his minions as well as block. Not good. Not good for us at all. We do have another Glacier we can get though, which is a lot of block. And if we start to take any damage, we'll put up Static Discharge. We still haven't technically taken any damage, which is very nice. I think we play Glacier whenever we get it. We kill this guy, and then no need to reboot this turn. Getting Glacier was very nice. I don't think I'm in danger of losing at any point now, but just in case, I'm going to play one more Glacier. Just play overly cautious. Cool, we got rid of that guy. And we have 98 block. Now he's going to take a turn off to summon minions. Yep. Cool. Play some fusion. I'll even draw cards for no real reason. But great. We're not like fantastic in this fight, by the way. This is not like a sealed deal by any stretch. But it's not terrible. God, we're not fantastic at all. Give me something usable. Cool. That was something usable. Still at 35 block. Can't complain too much. We do have some damage cards. We'll add block whenever we can. We don't have any zero cost cards, so I'm not going to be getting too much more there. Our loop does take some stuff out. Good turn for this. Perfect. Double multicast might have been good if we could have engineered enough card draw. But that's definitely thinking in hindsight now. Cool. Easy fight, take no damage, happy flower, just extra energy sometimes, very, very good. Creative AI is a way to make sure that we win in the late game if we get lucky. It's a random power card, it's not a free power card. We're probably gonna need an energy relic to make this work real well. So we'll have to see what other debuff we take. Singing Bowl, I'd love to take a Singing Bowl right now. I like the 68 gold too. We're still in Act 2, right? So I just have to skip whatever we find next. Could be probably at least like 10 max HP. It's like a pair. It's not terrible. I'm going to take the Sapphire Key now so I don't forget it. I know that sounds dumb, and it probably is, but I'm just worried. I'm worried I'll forget. Oh, we took some damage here. We took damage in the worst way with that Helix. Oh god, that makes me feel awful. Okay, I don't like that. This guy's also gonna make us very sad with his debuff. They're doing this well. Okay, we can skim. Play a power. And then we have an attack in here, right? Yes. We have a Sweeping Beam. So we're gonna grab Sweeping Beam. Okay. And then we're going to... What are we gonna do? Try not to die is the real answer. I'm gonna actually try to redraw a bunch of bad cards. Unfortunately, we drew a bunch of good cards, but we do have a lot of block for this turn. If I need to, I can grab the Glacier out of my grave. We're vulnerable, so if we can play power, skill, and attack, we're good. Looks like we can do that. Maybe want loop here. Got rid of our vulnerable, so we're not taking nearly as much damage. I'll play this, and then we're taking some, but only 5. I'm okay with 5 damage, especially because it gives us some static discharge damage. Oh, okay. I think Crisis averted. Yeah, creative AI. Good card for the late game, like sincerely. I forget how many great cards I have in this character's deck. They're dead. Okay, cool. I was like, please don't kill me. Power Potion, very good for us to find. Another hologram. I mean, can you have too many holograms? We have 3. They do all go out of the deck, which is why I kind of want to take another. It does help us proc red pellets too, so I'm going to take it. All we can do here is rest. I'd love if we could do more on the hologram. Okay. Static discharge into creative AI seems great here. Eventually we should out power scale. Capacitor is nice. We can do this into Glacier. Do a capacitor for now. And then I'm fine taking a little bit of damage. Oh, we're not taking any damage. Oh, they got rid of our orb guy, or our best card that we need here. Unfortunate. We shall fusion. We shall rip and tear. Multicast doesn't do anything for us, but we're still gonna get more powers. And look at all that. Oh, here's a bias cog. Power, attack, skill, Glacier for fun, charge battery, attack, and then tons of damage. Oh, we have holograms though. Might be able to get it back. Oh, another bias cog. Sure, don't mind if I do. Yeah, this is fine. Red pellets is so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this is definitely like Power Fantasy dream coming true. I don't think we're in danger. We have buffer. I don't even think we need buffer, but we have it. Sure. Just take some damage. Ah. Ah, man. Yeah, Hyper Beam doesn't even get through. Get wrecked. Oh. Shoot. I have to do this and then this. Perfect. There we are. 2 million focus. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, feels so good. I just can't die now. Yeah, and this is why the creating a power every turn card is very, very strong. I'm sure most people watching this knew that, but this is great. I actually believe we can win. Let's see, remove all the orbs. Reboot's probably best here. Rainbow's not terrible though, but it doesn't really give us everything we need. So I'm gonna reboot. It's again another way for us to scale. Snecko Eye, very interesting. Key, actually Curse Key is just so good. We're gonna have 5 energy. Yeah, I like 5 energy. Alright, Time Eater. Time Eater's scary. But we're not playing that many cards per turn. And we can go through a lot of shops before we fight and fight a bunch of elites. Yeah, I like the fighting elites route. I'm gonna go all question marks, even though a lot of question marks here are bad. But I don't care that much. Because I'm just cool like that. I don't know. Okay. Not the best opening hands. At least I'm not taking any damage. Hey, it's Electro. Bias Cog? What does this do? 12 damage each? Could hologram a hologram, but that's not that exciting. Close to not taking any damage. Oh well. Oh, that was another dual cast. Gosh. Yeah, having a bunch of energy is just going to be so good with the creative AI. And we never have to attack. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. Cool. No, don't want any. Well, maybe want overclock? No, I don't think I do. Alright, regular fight. Not too bad. Could be worse. Fusion, charge battery, loop, reboot. Into second charge battery, but that's still not enough block. Stack doesn't block either. Well, second charge battery still gives us more energy. Might have felt like a useless turn, but we do have 10 energy, so it's not that useless. And we can hologram into our skim. We can draw, we can play Glacier here. And then we still have a ton of energy. Still have a ton of energy. Probably could have multicast that. Would have been even better. I'm going to Glacier again, just to make sure we get a lot of block off. And then, yeah, feels pretty okay. We have a Static Discharge this turn. We can hologram into Glacier again, make sure we're not taking any damage. Reboot. And Bias Cog. I think that's fine. We can go down 1 focus, it's not too big of a deal. Attack, hit. Yeah, this fight's not going to go on forever, so this is probably okay. Just focus on not taking damage. There we go. Easy. Easy fights. Explosive Potion, probably don't need. Loop wouldn't be terrible, but I'm going to skip it. We have enough loops. Travel immediately to the boss. Hilarious. No. Arguably, fights would be better here, but look, we're getting a fight anyway, so... what could I say? Guess we'll hologram into a Rip and Tear. Gain a little bit of extra block here, I don't know. The Constrict is not nice, but we can hologram into a Rip and Tear so we have an attack. Get rid of the Constrict, whatever you call it. And yeah, thankfully Fossilized Helix again, kind of carrying the run. So much is carrying the run here. God, it's nice to have a powerful run. Where's our orb creation? That's what I want to know. They're constricting us again. Interesting. They didn't learn their lesson the first time. We can't be constricted. Shoot. Please. Thank you. I'm like, where's my glacier? I just reboot into it. This is why reboot's also very good. Even though I think there are better ways to go about that. What do I have here? I have a way to make sure that we have full block. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to go even more block on top of that. The loop makes sure that we get a ton of block as well. We have 3 loop now. Gotta love it. I don't know. Just give me infinite block. They keep trying to put a constrict on me. That's hilarious. Like, it just doesn't matter how many times you put it on me. It's not gonna take hold. Oh man, so good. Okay, ooh, second glacier. I'd like the capacitor too, but second glacier is really what we want. Ooh, do we take a curse? We are going to a shop, right? Yeah, we're going to a shop right after. Bottled lightning. That's very good because it allows us to have stuff. Is that good? Maybe skim because we have 5 energy. Maybe glacier, honestly. But I don't mind the skim. The 5 energy does make sense to me. Like, that's definitely a form of logic. I didn't say the best logic, but it is logic. Okay, that's bad. Reboot? Get lucky? Never had a doubt. Okay. Oh, pain did 0 damage because it took my buffer. Oh yeah, pain's real bad for us. Oh, but we can play it. I'm so dumb. Okay. This could be a little bit rough. Buffer? Nah, buffer. Shoot. Well, at least we're healing. Going into a shop does heal us. Never forget. Great. That hurts. Okay, we have Bias Cog. We got the combos here. We can Glacier. We can Fusion. We don't have Creative AI out, but it's going to be okay. We're going to have a lot of block for the next turn. Never underestimate the enemy. They're always scarier than you think. We could do another Glacier. Not sure how good that is, but I do like the skim. Reboot doesn't seem that great, but we're not taking any damage anymore. At least we have a good amount of heals. Creative AI is probably a good way to win. Make sure we don't die. I think we should outscale the Reptomancer, especially now. Good chance we get the kill here. Cool. Everything's a-okay. Nothing to worry about or see. It wasn't even close. Good thing they don't scale strength. That multi-attack's very annoying. Oh, they're weakening us constantly. That's funny. I think what's funny too is like time meter is going to be a little bit annoying just because we have so much energy. So we actually play a good amount of cards per turn, even though we're not playing like zero cost cards or anything. Start to focus on killing them now. I say as if that wasn't what I was trying to do this whole time, but like, you know what I mean. Not blocking so much. I'm comfortable with the calipers we have currently. Are you like exploding? No, you're just summoning again, right? You better not be exploding. If you can explode, you have to tell me. Alright. What do we do? Hologram? I don't know, just in case. If that question mark was an explosion, I was ready. Alright, old coin. Gain 300 gold. Yeah, that's real good when we're about to hit up some shops. Very, very good. Okay, Echo Form or Bias Cog. Wow, game, you really had to throw that at me, huh? I mean, obviously Echo Form is really good, but it's actually specifically not good against Time Eater, but guaranteeing Echo Form's fantastic, but also guaranteeing Bias Cog is also so fantastic. I don't know, we're gonna go Echo Form. We heal up from the shop, thankfully. Very nice for us. Frozen Eye is not bad. I've used a potion to heal 5 HP. More heal is pretty good. I do like a lot of this. I don't love a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's good. It's just not amazing. What would I even remove here? Sweeping Beam's good. It's an attack that draws, and we have so much energy. Fusion's good. I wish I could upgrade it, but it's fine. Oh. Yeah. That's what we're removing here. Alright. Cool. So, seeing our draw pile, probably pretty useful. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I could find better stuff later, but 5 HP is 5 HP, you know? Like, you know, it's 5 HP. No one can say otherwise. I'm gonna actually leave. I'm gonna hope I find a better shop later. Like, we are going to hit up another shop, so I think that's fine. Skim, Fusion Loop, Rip and Tear. It's not the best first turn. We can actually draw Skim again if we need to. Loop. Good. We're not going to take any damage this turn. At least we shouldn't. Loop into Skim. Okay, we have the Bias Cog, Attack, Combo, then we have Creative AI. Because we're not taking any damage, I'm just going to focus on powering ourselves up. God, Fossilized Helix, you're so good. Yes. 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 More yes. I don't know, like infinite yeses. Cool, now we have enough block. We do take a turn to get going, so something to keep in mind. Oh no, my block. Darn it. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Still gonna have a ton of block. Not something I was ever worried about. And you can't prove otherwise. Alright. I think now that I'm at like 120 block, I feel a little bit more confident. Maybe now I can start attacking them a little bit more. I don't know. Still gonna keep blocking here. Put Burn into my hand, because I can. Ah, yes, Heat Sinks. Fantastic. We're gonna have too many cards in our hand at some point. It'd be really funny if I end up losing this. What? Here's a skill, and then here's an attack. Cool. We're set. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, the boot. We can still deal some damage with it. Look at this. He can't even hurt us. Not with all his power. Attack. Block. one of these days we're gonna get like more orbs, and then he's gonna fear us. Alright, next turn we have like infinite energy. Cool. Hologram? I don't know if that made sense. We'll do this. We can attack. At least damage. Sure. Loop? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, I think we got rid of all the burns in our deck. Viewing your draw pile cards are shown in order. Right, yeah. Oh yeah, we can Echo Form, Echo Form. Seems a little bit unnecessary, but I do love it. By a little bit unnecessary, I mean extremely unnecessary, by the way. But it's so much fun. Like, how can you resist? Alright. Data to start each combat with one focus. Yeah, why not? That sounds great. We don't really have zero cost cards. Like, we have Reboot. None of this other stuff's that amazing, except for maybe Stack. Stack's kind of good. +3, yeah, that +3 is nice. Darkness is kind of good. If only it was upgraded. You know what, I'm going to skip. Our deck seems good enough. We're relying on powers to win. Do I open this? We are going to another shop, so yeah, let's do it. Start each combat with one dark. Don't mind if I do. We're going to rest up. Get to rest before this next elite fight, like I mentioned. Glowing Tesseract. Yes, I do think I'd like to check for cards. Mainly, we're going to go make sure that we get all upgrades. Come on. Nope. That's not all upgrades, so we probably wanted that flash attack because it draws. Dark Shackles is a good card. Could save our lives. And interesting. Did something just keep proccing? I feel like something kept proccing. Whenever you apply debuff to the enemy, they take 5 damage. Not really what I'm interested in. Gain 2 block. So we like the We like and we don't like the cards that draw. Yeah, question card, that's what keeps rocking. The reason is that they are cards that will proc our orange pellets, which is very good, and they don't really take up a spot in our deck. The unfortunate part is the heart does punish us for playing more cards, as does Time Eater here. So, like I said, we like and don't like them. I think I'm going to go for Dark Shackles. I'm going to skip the rest of these rewards. We're going to go head to this shop. We are going to, whenever we add a power, upgrade it. It's a little late for that, don't you think? Still, we'll remove whatever curse we got. Yeah, hate that. Lee's Waffle, kind of unnecessary whenever you power upgrade it. I mean, maybe this will be useful. Tropic Brew. It's a pretty interesting one. We don't have a lot of potion slots, though. Nunchaku. I don't know. What do you guys think? Nunchaku any good? Frozen Egg this late in the game? Doesn't seem that exciting. It's kind of extra energy, but energy's not really our weak point. Maybe extra draw is our weak point, so we want heat sinks. Yeah, I think actually heat sinks make sense. Ah, shoot, I should have upgraded the heat sinks. Dang it, I'm so stupid. Bias Cog for sure. It's this again, huh? Can attack. And then we could block. We could hope for the kill. More block is nice, and then we'll go for the Static Discharge. Okay. We do have that going for us. We get the lowest kills here. It's always a little bit scary. What could I hope for? Man, the beginning's always a little bit scary. 34 damage. Yet again, they're going to be taking a big chunk out of me, I feel like. Glacier? Not Glacier. We do at least get to kill. Okay, Creative AI. Maybe draw or play Creative AI if we need to. Okay. We did get Glacier. We have Echo Form. We have this, so we're still taking some more damage, but it's not that bad. Okay. Well, should no longer take any damage, but definitely not a great fight. A little bit unfortunate for us, I'd have to say. Maybe I could have hologrammed the skims. Oh wait, I can see the top of my deck. I should definitely be taking that into account. I'm so silly. Stack. This stack will give us a lot of block. You're not going to do any damage to us this turn. I want to stack up as much block as possible. Don't mess with me. I'm scared. Alright, I don't know if that was the right play, but at least we'll have a lot of energy next turn. Gonna have a lot of draw next turn too. Alright. Definitely having trouble playing a lot of cards. Don't we have a, like, every time we play a power card, like, draw a card? Yeah, there we go. We do have that on right now. I don't know, it's like one of our many, many buffs. It's hard to tell sometimes. You know what I mean? Alright. We're fine. We're A-okay. Definitely need to pay attention in the final fight here, but not final fight, actually. But you know what I mean. It's like kind of a final fight. It's the time meter fight. I think we should be able to win. We're healing up right beforehand. Again, Echo Form at the perfect time too. Whatever we're gonna do. Pocket Watch, when we play 3 or less cards, draw 3 cards your next turn. That's a very good one. Innate Boot Sequence, not bad at all. Neither is Go for the Eyes though. Go for the Eyes is a way to apply weakness that we, as of yet, didn't have. Ooh, Skim. Okay, we do give an attack. And we have Glacier, so we're okay. Everything's fine now. Eventually, the answer will come to us. Hologram, Glacier, Loop, I don't know, Stack. Try not to take too much more damage. Keep focusing damage on this guy. Don't think we're gonna take anything? Yeah. Alright, we can go for the eyes too. Cool. We're really not gonna take damage anymore. Sure. Cool. They don't buff themselves, it seems like. So I don't know what we're doing, we're just having fun. Sweeping Beam, I guess. Hey, they got rid of the Ascender's Bane. That's nice. Like, I don't think I'm ever in danger again, but I could be. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be very wrong. Not taking any damage this turn, though. Nah, we're gonna be okay. I lost confidence for nothing. Double Creative AI is funny. Multicast is hilarious. So we're doing the hilarious option, of course. We fortunately have enough block for this guy. That's why I wasn't really worried. Look at this. Where's that ice cream? Give it to me. Anyways, we got a reboot. It's pretty good. Then hologram into more sweeping beams. Then hologram into more sweeping beams. Then pile driver. Skim. I guess we could play a lot of cards in a single turn. Man, what have I been doing? Pile driver is good still, kind of, in a way. It could draw us a lot of cards. It might draw us very few cards. It really depends. I mean, late game, it's good. I'm gonna take it. Skip that potion. We'll rest up. should give us a decent chance against the Time Eater. So really it's just the beginning of the fight that we're worried about, and we have potions to help us get past that part. Yeah, looks like we were right to be worried. We do need to skim. I think we hologram into skim. Okay, we could loop, but we could go for the eyes again. Go for the eyes. Fusion? Seems good. We're not taking any damage to start out with, thanks to Fossilized Helix. We draw one less, that is just like gonna happen. A little bit annoying. Make sure you don't do any damage. I kind of don't want to reboot, but we're going to here. Getting creative AI is good. We do want to play 2 more cards though. This guarantees us the 2 more cards. They're not going to do any damage to us this turn though. And we got buffer. We also have Echo Form, which we obviously play. It's not going to come into play too much this turn. Okay, we got Glacier, which is nice. We actually have double Glacier, in fact. We can go for the eyes again. Weakening them is very good. We'll definitely be able to play all our cards this turn, I think. Heat sinks? Ah, God. Okay, we play 3. Could you show up, Bias Cog? You're making me nervous. And we loop. Alright. Bias Cog's coming up. We're gonna be okay. We got a lot of block. We have a buffer. I'm not really that worried anymore. But like, you know, for a second there I was worried. It was a very worrying time. Thankfully we're gonna have like infinite block now, so even though they're gonna do a ton of damage to me, I can take it. Also weaken them infinitely. Storm. Why not? Glacier. Gives us a good amount of block. Hit them into, what? I don't know. Multicast? Sure. Hit me. Hit me! You can't. You're not strong enough. Sure. Lightning? If they do hit me, they're gonna take a lot at some point. I don't know what I'm doing here. Pile driver, we draw at least, we can reboot. Glacier. And then we need more orbs. That's about it. There we go. That'll do. I'll also take a little bit more energy, why not? Sure, we can block, get some energy for next turn. They're not dealing enough damage. Calipers just turns this into a whole big joke. I love it. Whenever we play power, we channel so much lightning. I don't even think we're going to be able to get the kill, so I'm just going to chill. Let him heal up to full. There's a chance we did, but meh. Hey, Bias Cog. Twice, if I might add. I think we're going to be okay. Something tells me that we might just make it. Cool. We have all the things to be completely ridiculously overpowered. And we actually get to fight the heart, which I've denied us on the last few runs, for which I am sorry. But, God, the defect feels good. We can only rest here, so I guess we're rested. No upgrades. Fun way to start the run. Energy is very good, of course. Man, this has been great. What are we finding? Plated armor, not terrible. Meteor Strike actually not bad. Actually kind of good. We have 5 energy. Wait, is Meteor Strike the play? Do we take Meteor Strike? Like, sure, 4-plated armor, pretty nice. Tropic Brew, probably really good. It's Meteor Strike, I think. Like, unironically. Alright, that seems wrong. Chemical X, we don't really take advantage of. We could have oddly smooth stone. I mean, what else are we saving our money for, really, right? Nothing. So yeah, let's go with a little bit of extra dex. A little bit of extra dex never hurt anybody. The big thing is that we don't want to take too much damage at this start of this fight, which we are likely to do. We'll drink this colorless potion, see what we get. Start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. Very cool. We haven't played an attack yet. Right, we just played a skill. Yeah. This could be good. We're not taking too much damage yet. I think we just play the bias cog. And we acknowledge that we're just going to take 6 damage here. Hopefully that's not too big of a deal. Though we actually don't have a skill. Scary. And we can't weaken this guy. We can play a skill through this though, which I think we definitely should. Hologram into go for the eyes might actually be the best play. Oh no. I'm not taking damage. Ow. Ow. What a rough start. Okay. We have buffer, so we're not taking any damage. That's a something. Good God. Okay, we're still not taking any damage. It's fine. Ow. Okay, we got a million glaciers. That's great. That helps me out a lot. Rip and tear. At least you're dead. Okay, so I think as an understatement, like, that could have gone better. Mayhem doing double glacier is kind of fun. We're gonna need an exceptionally good heart fight, if I'm being honest. We're gonna need that to go real well. These guys do so much in the beginning. The first turn felt so good. I really thought everything was gonna be fine. But I was wrong. I was so wrong. Ah, God, I hope we beat the heart. This is such a powerful run. Like, I'm pretty sure if we don't beat it the heart, I know I messed up, so. More glaciers. Yeah. Well, they did take out our focus, annoyingly. I should have played a bunch of meteor strikes. That would have been more funny. Also probably would have ended the fight faster. Whatever. Ending fights overrated. You gotta get up to like 500 block before you end fights. That's how real defects do it. I would know because I'm a real defect. Hologram. Should be able to put a card in my hand, right? Cool. Every time you shuffle a draw pile, gain some energy. That might be nice. Okay. Equilibrium. Retain your hand is pretty good. Capacitor is really good for a start out with, because like it's our only way to guarantee more orbs immediately. Let's hope we get insanely lucky. So we don't have any block to start with, which means that our buffer gets eaten straight away. That is bad, but hear me out. It could be worse. Now, we know what we're drawing. We're drawing Bias Cog, and we're drawing Dark Shackles. So if he does his multi-attack, we're okay. If he doesn't do his multi-attack, we need to dig to draw a Glacier. And we have no way of knowing, it's just kind of a 50-50. He's doing his multi-attack. So we have Dark Shackles. We could block for this. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, we have Bias Cog. We're gonna play that twice. We have Dark Shackles. We can afford to take some damage, it's not a big deal. And then Static Discharge, I don't mind it. I think we just hologram Meteor Strike for funny's sake, and then we hope we draw into our Glaciers soon. If we do, we might be able to survive this giant turn. Cool, because we'll do double Glacier. We do have a go for the eyes, so we'll weaken him as well, and we'll charge battery, and then get a bunch of block from our Glacier in back here. We have Capacitor now, so we'll go up to double that. We have Stack, providing us an actually good amount of block. Fusion, so we can do more of that. We'll play this one Slime. I think we're actually going to be okay. Okay, Bias Cog's really good this turn. We even have Hologram to go with it. Maybe we should have Hologrammed first for the Glaciers. Should be okay though. We can compound. We got Glaciers. We are keeping all of our block. And I'm gonna loop so that we have infinite block, and I think we're safe? Yeah, pretty sure with 17 focus we're gonna be okay. You never know. So that's why you play double Meteor Strike, and you get infinite energy. We undo any badness they've ever done to us in their entire lives. We hologram for another Glacier. We hologram for another Glacier. You know, in case we didn't have enough energy. And then, sure, we can even stack. I guess we'll reboot too. And then we'll play another Glacier, because I'm worried that we didn't play enough Glaciers yet. Alright. Would I say real defects get to like 500 block? I think that's still true. There's our Echo Form. So doubling up Echo Form is very good. Now we can double up on our Meteor Strike once again. Go up to like 200 million block. They're not attacking us this turn, which is kind of funny. We can't actually get as much damage as I would like to. But we're gonna be okay. 550 health on the heart, 563 block. That about equals out. We play whatever card we play twice. I guess, I don't know. Do we draw infinitely? Wait, this is weird. I'm pretty sure this is correct. Wait, does multicast playing twice good or bad? Does it play twice at the same energy level, or? No, yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So, infinite energy on this very turn. Which means we probably want to play Heat Sinks. And then we probably want to play a Sweeping Beam. Go for the eyes. Aha! Thought going for the eyes was going to be the last thing I could do, but it's not. I can do everything. I can do anything and everything. Alright. We did some damage there. I'm convinced we could do more. There's another Echo Form, because we need to play more cards more times a turn. Yeah, so our first 5 cards are played twice. That's something. Like, you know, I could do better, but I think that's okay. Well, I'll accept it for now. I'm gonna have a hard time making these compile drivers useful, hilariously enough. Sure, we'll just multicast, make sure we have a bit of energy for this turn. I was a little worried we weren't gonna have enough. Yeah, I think like some 40 energy is good. Man, this is just taking more time, but this is so good. Oh, this feels so nice. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Yeah, we're playing like multiple holograms too. Can I multicast again? This is necessary, 100% necessary. I will defame anyone who says otherwise. Not actually though. Can I like go? Can this be faster? Like it's really cool and all, but like actually I just wanted to be faster. I know I did this to myself, so I shouldn't complain. But I'm gonna complain a little bit. Lightning, rip and tear. Alright, we're at the end of our fun times. We can potentially kill them next turn. So nothing's stopping us from doing that. Sure, you know what is really good about this though? It's more meteor strikes. Oh, we actually didn't get enough energy. Darn. Oh, there we go. Now we should have enough energy. And then we'll play multicast twice, and we'll have infinite energy. And we can play another creative AI. Twice, probably. Though I haven't been counting. Oh yeah, that's twice. Which means that we can play a double meteor again. No? Ah, oh, just the single meteor. That's a lot less exciting. Oh, we're up to 999 block. Yeah, go figure. Rip and tear, we can skim. Channel, draw 3, double meteor again. Cool. Not double meteor, just single meteor. But you know what I mean. Meteor was definitely the right call there. Yeah. God, that feels great. Ascension 14 down, first try. Didn't even have to go back and fight again. Next time we'll be playing the Watcher. The Watcher's a pretty strong character as well. The Defect is still my favorite by far. I just love these insane combos that the Defect gets. Ironclad's great too. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. It really helps out a lot. And if you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. See you next time.